What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy V here with another market watch for you guys today. I just want to say if you guys want to support me and my shop I own, Insomnia Games, I had to change the name, so that's why the shop was like down for like a day or two. But the link's going to be in the description below, as well as the store address in case you want to send me any like fan mail. But the links gonna be below for like the store if you want to check it out. I only upload 100 products right now because I created this TCG player account for my shop, but not only just for my shop, for YouTube, because I have another account that's separate from that. So this one's kind of for that, if that makes any sense. Anyway, guys, also if you want to check out, join my Patreon, I have it over here, guys. I got the $1 Patreon, the $5 Patreon, as well as the $10 Patreons. Kits will get sent out for the V kits and the V packs. That's probably gonna happen. I believe in a couple of days I'll be able to send that out, and maybe I'll even do a video about how I go about doing that. We're off the gate, guys. We'll talk about Soul Fusion. I guess a new set, and this is such a. I'll explain this in a second, but Soul Fusion is returning to the roots of Yu-Gi-Oh! With new fusion summoning strategies. Fusion summoning strategies. Strategies to fusion summon. Did you say fusion summon? Cause it's fucking that. Now, we gotta ask a couple of questions. Question number 1, banless target? Question number 2, if not a banless target, Soul Fusion is gonna take a big dick in the ass. You see, you can't have a thing with a thing. Doesn't work. By the way, if Dimensional Barrier does miss the balance hit, besides the Mega Tin and the Structure Deck, which is Structure Deck is $1, Mega Tin's about $2. The Secret Rare from Invasion Vengeance is still relatively cheap. It's about $3. First Edition is gonna run you, let's see, First Edition is gonna run you almost near $4 for Dimensional Barrier. So Soul Fusion, good. This is good. Once the balance happens, I think that's when we can take a step back and go, okay, do we start investing in D-barriers? Now, we can talk about doing I wouldn't invest in them right now, but we can talk about doing like an RO9. For you guys who don't know what an RO9 is, it's my rule of 9. You buy 9 of these. 3 play sets. 1 play set to keep, 1 play set to trade for other cards you want to look to getting, and 1 place to sell to recoup your money back. And in the case of Dimensional Barrier, you might actually be able to go beyond the RO9. RO9 Instinct? Beyond RO9, just because you know for a fact that if anything good is in this set, this card checks literally this whole set. 1 card. But that's, once again, like I said, that's after the banless. Another great target that can go RO9 Instinct. Oh my god, I love the idea. I just made it up right now. I was doing this video. RO9 Instinct, because Dragon Ball is stupid. Okay, to go beyond RO9, you can get something like a Bushin Yamato. A card that was around $10, had a buyout, went up to like 12, almost 16 in certain cases. Looking at it right now, it's about $9 for Ulti Bushin Yamatos. Now, before you go, why V? Because Link Vrain's Pack 2. We still haven't gotten everything in Link Vrain's Pack 1. Konami's saving Link Vrain's Pack 1, so when they have a shitty set, they just go, and then the set's going to be selling like hotcakes because everyone wants the Link Vrain's Pack 1 exclusives. We've seen this done in previous sets, and I wouldn't be surprised if moving forward on any future set before Link Vrain's Pack 2 is even announced in the OCG as far as the full release of spoiler, that we get Link Vrain's Pack 1 in a bad set. I think Konami's just waiting for that. It's how they take care of us. Not really well. But yeah, Bushin Yamato is another great card that is a great candidate for Link Vrain's Pack 2. Now, would this make Bushin's Tier 0? I doubt it. Would it make Bushin's Tier 1? Probably not. But the hype alone would increase the value of Bushin Yamato. Unless Konami makes like a OT Yu-Gi-Oh pack, which, let's be honest, in TCG, it's not going to happen. Up next is Metaverse, a card that's starting to increase in value slowly. Now, Metaverse is in a weird spot. First of all, it had an initial buyout to $1, but you got a couple of walls here. You got a 51 wall, I believe you got another wall over here, 14 wall, 35 wall. But the 35 walls at $2. You got a couple of walls here. I mean, 8 kind of 24, but that's at 4, so why would that'd be pretty good. And the reason why I'm saying Metaverse, because if Terraforming's hit, Metaverse becomes the replacement of Terraforming. And even though I'm not a big fan of Metaverse or Terraforming, this will most likely happen if Konami keeps producing these decks that have a theme of making field spells the center of the decks. It just happens a lot. Tricksters, Dracos, a lot. Moving forward also, Herald of Arclight starting to increase in value. We're seeing the 2015 Megatins and the new challenges. Just looking at the Megatins alone, it's about $4 for Herald of Arclight. Look at that, you can see it increasing right there in price trends. You can see not many of them are even listed online. This is getting bought out fast. Looking at the one for new challengers, let's see, once again, that's also increasing, even though it's showing a little bit of stabilization. It's also hitting almost near $4, and that's up from its $3 market price. So Herald Arc Light is increasing in value. I don't know why, and if you guys do know, can you just comment below and let me know? Because I really don't have. I have no idea. Up next, another great candidate for Link Vrain's Pack 2 would be Fire Fist. It's been so long since and I'm not just saying Rooster, by the way. I just picked on Rooster. I just picked Rooster because it's a random Fire Fist card. But you can look at any of the other Fire Fist cards, and it wouldn't be hard to think that Fire Fist cards might go up in value with the release of a Fire Fist Link monster. Or any kind of Link monster that really supports Beast Warrior type monsters. And that brings us back to Bushin Yamato. And anything else that's Beast Warrior type. Zodiac off the ban list? You said it? Me? No? Okay. That brings us off into something like Beast Warriors being good. Just if we had like an Isold, but for Beast Warriors. And that'd be really cool. Be really interesting to see, guys. But look at them going back at Fire Fist. They haven't done nothing since what, like hat format? So it wouldn't be surprising if Konami just brings them back with a Link monster, or maybe a couple of support monsters coming up. We have a year of not just Link Vrain's Pack 2 for supporting older archetypes, but just Konami releasing cards that support older archetypes. One thing this year alone, this past year, we've seen a lot of support for older decks that just forever didn't do nothing. And even though they didn't do nothing when they got support, majority of them didn't do nothing when they got some support, they went up in value due to the hype and speculation. Another card is Harpies. Harpies in general is another thing that I don't know why we're not seeing more stuff coming from Konami. Now, it could be because Harpies are hard as hell to get. It could be Harpy Queen is a golly hard card to find. Not even just like the rare and the ultra rare, which are hard as is. The ulti first edition like they played, it's just super hard to find, dude. I've been looking for it a year and a half, I think. When I was like, I need Harpies, and I got everything like that except Harpy Queen. Anyway, so yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what's gonna happen for like a Winged Beast type, or maybe like a Wind type to support Harpies, as well as other decks. That's just generic. But if they want to make like a Harpy Link monster, wouldn't it be surprisingly we see something like that happen in Link Vrain's Pack 2? It's an older set. Konami can reprint Harpies. They can make, so they'll get you in the front end of the current Harpy players by making a good card, and it'll come back in the back end like they do with a lot of these other decks I've done, and make reprints of these cards that are just good. We kind of see it done with Shadows, and when Shadow Contra comes off the ban list, it's gonna make a lot more sense, because we're seeing Shadow Fusion, we're seeing Shadow Winda, we have all the other Shadow stuff as well, and when Contra comes off the ban list, then it will be like, oh, full circle. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about that is a good argument for Construct not to come off the ban list is Konami did not make Shadow Construct reprinted yet. If they made a reprint set with Shadow Construct, maybe it stands for good reason. That fusion, maybe, then I would get that a lot more. I would fully understand that, and that would make a lot more sense if that's the case. But going back to Harpies, I think that Harpies is a great target for to have reprints. I think it's a great target to come back in the meta again. It's a weird slow controlling deck, which is kind of, you know, I know the meta is not really ready for it, but if we can have something to speed the deck up, you know, double Helix for Harpies would be pretty good. On today's episode of Why the Hell is this card worth anything? Thunder and Dragon. Why the hell is this card worth anything? This card's almost, there's none in the market. We're looking at almost $4 for Thunder and Dragon. Now, this is a Star Pack version. Look at the other version over here. It's $4. I think there's a Star Foil rare of it. Let me just, right? Oh, there's the blue, red, purple. I forgot about those. There's the ulti, which is extra like $2. Where's the Star Foil? Star Foil rare, same thing. It's about $4. The other version is almost $4. Like, why is this card worth anything? Anything. Moving forward, guys, Mecha Fan and Beast Striker Sack is another great card that is now calmed down. It had hype. Card got bought out a couple of months ago, went up to like near $20, and now we're seeing Mecha Fan and Beast Striker Sack go down in value. It's hovering around $10 to $11 for the secret rare from Lord Tachyon Galaxy. You got the 2014 Megaton, which is almost about $9, getting near $10 as well. It's dropped totally off the radar right now as far as like market watch cards, and I love this card. I have a playset in every language I can get my hands on. Ironically, I don't have an English one, so translation, I'll be, you know. But anyway, I think Mecha Fan and Beast Striker Sack is a great card to pick up. It's only had 2 printings. 2014 Megaton was the last release date 4 years ago, as well as Lord Tachyon Galaxy, which is a little bit before then. I think this is a great card to pick up. Konami has not reprinted it, and yeah, I really think you should get your hands on this. Another card is Knuckle Valley, and just Gravekeepers in general, because we know there's new Gravekeeper stuff coming out. Now, looking back in the OG, we didn't see Gravekeepers do anything, and that's why cards like Knuckle Valley went down in value. It actually went back down to about $20, where it kind of was. I think it was like $15 to $20 roughly for a Knuckle Valley. It's been a while since I got mine, but ulti Knuckle Valley kind of went down because Gravekeepers didn't do nothing. You know what makes Gravekeepers do good? A fucking Link Monster. Like, this is Konami's answer to everything. They're like, we need to sell Gravekeepers. Give it a Link Monster. Done. There you go. Done. Gravekeepers are really good against the current meta, and hopefully when the meta evolves with the upcoming of a ban list, we'll see Gravekeepers still be really good against that meta. It's kind of like an anti-meta, old school meta deck that can become meta. It's that weird kind of... Anyway, I think Gravekeepers are really good. I think everyone should always hold on to Gravekeepers, whether it's max already low already, because this deck can come back and make waves. When it first came out, it was doing good back in, what, Vrain Guardian, I think it was? Then it got new support. The great story I love telling everybody, 4 players, including Fraser Smith, 4 players, one of them being Fraser Smith, walked into, I believe it was a YCS or Show and Jump, that's how old it was. The top 4 were those 4 fucking players with Gravekeepers. That's how good the deck was. It still is. I think this deck got really slammed by the ban list. It'd be interesting to see if the ban list unlocks some Gravekeeper stuff for us. You know, that one busted card that makes your hand just go to graveyard. Anyway, and it'll be really interesting to see if Gravekeepers get a new Link monster as well. Imperial Tubes of Knuckle Valley did have a crazy initial spike. We can see the original market prices are still here, but they're cooling down. So it's up to you whether you want to like get these now or wait. I would wait personally. I don't have these. I'm going to wait personally because 1, I don't think the deck even needs these. 2, yeah, they're still kind of high in value, and we haven't seen Gravekeepers do nothing. So I think we're just going to chill. We're just going to chill until like the prices go back down. Then we'll just buy these. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to go crazy yet. X-Saber is another great Link Vrain's Pack 2 target. Now, and if you don't know what X-Sabers do, because you're not, you know, old. X-Sabers is a great deck. Has probably one of my favorite artworks for an archetype. I know some people get mad. Look at the artwork. That looks really beautiful. One of my favorite artwork cards is Dark Soul. Look at this card right here. This was a tour guide before a tour guide as far as amazing Yu-Gi-Oh artwork. It wasn't a waifu bay, but it was still pretty goddamn good. In fact, this is probably one of my favorite cards, artwork-wise, top 5 in the game. It's gorgeous. It's just a dude holding a scythe ready to beat your ass. By the way, he has 100 attack. Send to the graveyard. You can add an X-Saber. That's all he does. But it looks cool. Looks like it could do more. Anyway, guys, I think X-Sabers can really come back in this meta. I think X-Sabers have a lot of cards that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are underestimating due to the fact that they're an old school synchro spam deck, and in the current meta, they do nothing. But they have the opportunity with the release of a new Link card to make themselves meta relevant again. It won't take much to make this card a real thing. Up next, Madolches. Now, Madolches got... This is not talking about Madolches need a Link monster. They do, though. This is not talking about Madolches need any more cards. They do, though. This is not talking about Madolches need a reprint. They goddamn do, though. We're just talking about Madolches and how they're still holding. And another Madolche card I'll show you in a second is actually going up in value. Look at that Madolche Magic line, which came out in Return of the Goddamn Duelist. Let me just explain something about Return of the Duelist for you guys, in case everyone's a little bit confused about Return of the Duelist. Spellbooks came out in this goddamn set. Was it like one of the pots came out here, I think? Maybe? No, I might be wrong. This set's so old, dude. Oh, God. It's just... Oh, yeah, this guy, Gear Gigant X, you know, that card. God, this set's so old. I don't even know. When does that come out? Okay, Return of the Duelist. Return of the Duelist release date. I actually just legitimately want to know this right now. This set came out, 2012, 6 years ago. God damn. Okay, so 6-year-old cards in the trading card game that Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, Limited Mint's about $14. It was originally, by the way, Magic Line was always 10s, and then she spiked up with the release of the new Madolche card. Didn't really do much, and then she's selling at a higher price. 14s for Unlimited Mint. First edition near mints, because lightly played app, it's about $15 for a Madolche Magic Line. And then after that, they have like a lightly played one. Look at Madolche Angeli. This card, I'm pretty sure this card was not as high as it was a couple of months ago. I could be wrong. But look at Madolche Angeli. Primal Origins is about $9. And the Megaton version, it's about $8. Now, as far as first edition Primal Origins Madolche Angeli, this card's going to be coming at you for about extra $9. Actually, no, it's about the same. Whatever. I don't know why Madolche is going up in value, but I love it. I love this deck. Up next is the 2018 Megaton. So let's talk a little bit about Megaton for a quick second. And how the fact that there are coming out the gate on sale. 2018 Megatins for the set of 2 is $35 goddamn dollars. For the set of 2, these are $20 each Megatins. And you're thinking, well, V, maybe it's, you know, the guy wants to sell these Megatins, make some money. Okay, that makes perfect sense, except no, it does not. It does not make sense at all. Normally, when a set sealed first comes out in the marketplace, it's usually higher and then goes down. It doesn't stay down as if you're seeing right here. It's pretty down. The you say Fudo Megatin's $20 and the Jaden's $19. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. These tins should not be whatever. Look at the promos that actually some ass. People are listening to promos for like $4 over here. Oh, these are just bad promos. I mean, I like to be wrong, but like I don't think I'm wrong with these. Comment below if you think I'm wrong about these promos, and they're amazing, meta-changing promos in these goddamn tins. Artifact Durandal is another card that's going up in value. It has gone up in value in the past, and now Ulti Durandal, which is market price of $6, price trend showing stabilization, but we're seeing it over here for $8. And yeah, it's pretty crazy for Artifact Durandal. The Ultra Durandals are still a value, by the way. The Ultra Rares, Let You Played, is about $4. And then the Megaton ones are about the same price. They're like $4 to $5 for Artifact Durandal. 4.5. For Artifact Durandal, which is pretty crazy if you think about it for a card that really is not doing much on meta, but I guess the speculation of what it can possibly do. Or maybe it's just because it's an old OT. It looks gorgeous. That's another thing as well. Artifact Ignition is another card within that whole setup. By the way, this is a 2015 Megatins. Okay, Primal Origins Ignitions are about 3s to 4s. And we look at the Megatins, they're about 3s trying to get to 4s. I think when the hat was out, Ignition was a tech choice because we had other cards we could still play. I could be wrong. Maybe people play 2 Ignitions. I don't remember people really even playing this card. But looking at Artifact Ignition, guys, it's actually starting to become money. So check your dollar binders. Book of the Law. I said this card was going to be good, worth money, and it is. And now it's dropping, by the way. $4 market price, and still showing to be $4 to $5. But the card's dropping in value because Invoked aren't doing as they're not impactful as everyone thought they was. Not me. I knew they're going to be butt out the gate, but they actually doing a little bit better. They're getting people with their tops. They're getting people with their invites, but let's be honest with you, like the Invoked Link monster that came out in Shadows of Valhalla was not as good as everyone thought it was. That's why its price went from like 35 to like 20s where it is right now. Invoked Raijin is still about $6, and don't be surprised if you see this card go down in value as well. Market price showing to be $6, price trend showing to be about $6. We know market price is trying to push near the $7 price point, and the reason why is not because Raijin is a bad card, because Fusion Forces don't have any money, and they needed another card to be money. Unfortunately, Raijin was a really easy pull from this set. So the minute everyone realized this card was worth money, they started flooding the market, and that's why you see Yu-Gi-Oh players loading up Raijins all over the place. You got a guy with 13, a guy with 12 over here. It's just, it wasn't a hard card to get. That's why it's easy to sell. Dual Saga boosted displays for $150. Don't question it. $150 for this. I ain't buying that shit. Ancient Gear Fusion is $25. Market price says it was $26. I don't even know. Okay, besides collectors, why is this card worth money? The correct answer is it's not. It's not just nobody bought Legendary Duelist Ancient Millennium because it was a collector set. It had initial value when it first released, and these prices will probably go down in value or get reprinted at a secret rare or higher in the future sets, just so Konami can recapitalize on the collector. Say, hey, listen, collector, we know you got an ultra rare. Here's a secret rare of the card. You're gonna want this for your collection too, and collectors will actually take the bait on these cards like this. Ask about some Joy of Spring and Shadows of Valhalla. It's starting to creep up a little bit. I mean, initially it was like 9 on pre-order, jumped up to around 19 to 20, and now it's hitting 22s all over the place. You got 22, 22, 22. The page bombs out at about, what? It's 21 plus 3 is $24, but it ain't like it's a big jump. But yeah, Ashes are 22s now, and they were initially 20s. They're selling pretty goddamn fast. I know I listed some online, and within minutes of listing it, as I was still listing other cards, Ash Blossom Joy of Spring was gone. Boros Dragon is another card that's going up in value. It's showing a $59 market price. Price is showing you going up in value, and we're seeing it over here, and that's because Sky Striker players need this card. You don't need Saryuja. You don't need the other Boro guys, any of them. You need Boros Dragon, which is a house in its own self, and it's a great card. And I think that if you're playing Sky Strikers, you have to play this card, or if you're just not really playing Sky Strikers, you can have the whole engine, 3 engages, but you need Boros Dragon. Up next, Sky Striker, Mobilize Engage. Look at that. Price showing stabilization. Look at that over here, guys. It's $80 for engages. And this puts me at a weird position because it's like I have the whole Sky Striker deck around here somewhere, and I'm an Ultra player. So I think I'm debating on selling my Sky Striker deck. It's fully German. I don't know if I should sell it. I don't know. I like fully German decks. This is gonna get hit by the bans. It's not gonna kill the deck, by the way. It'll still be tier 1. It's getting a new card. Man, just wait. It's getting a new card, but it's $80 for Engage. Like you know how like tempting that is. $80 for Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. The booster box for the first editions are 85s. The Unlimiteds are 70s because they just came out into the market, by the way. And Engages, yeah, they're higher than the unlimited booster boxes. You pull one Engage, you made your money back. By the way, you put on unlimited Engage, no big deal. It'll still sell for $80. Higher than the booster box that it might have came in. Moving forward, Infinite Permanence is also hitting $80 for unlimited near mint. And if you want a first edition one, it's almost near $85. It's about $83, $84 for first edition. But after that one sells, you're looking over here, and it's about $87, $88. I'm bad at math today. $88 for Infinite Permanence after that other first edition sells. This card is spiking high in value just because it says no call by the grave. I don't care what you do. I'm just going to hit the board and bust ass. Also, it's a pretty good card. I thought it was a bad card. I'll be the first to say it. But then Call by the Grave came out, and yeah, that stopped the card. Like, I was like, Effect Veiler is the same thing as Effect Veiler. And then Call by the Grave came out. It's like, oh, that fucks Effect Veiler over. But look what it doesn't fuck over. Infinite Impermanence. And that's why we're seeing it at such a high price. Extreme Forces, look at a couple of cards. Sorry, we're just about 28,000. Sorry, we're just going down in value. That's going down in value. That's going up in value because it didn't get reprinted. Smart move, Konami. That's going down in value. And now this is going to tank in value. And to be honest with you, I love Electronite. After this takes in value, I'm buying myself 3. If you're not buying Electronite after the Megaten's release and after all the prices settle, you have not been watching this channel. This card is generically good for pendulums. Pendulums. Like, it's a one card that's good for a whole game mechanic. Pendulums. If you don't buy 3 Electronite, you're out of your mind. Now, you can get the Megaten version, but you know how I am. I always say first edition original print, and that's why you need to buy the Expo, which will go down in value. This will probably be hitting around $8 to $10. That's it. You can easily pick this card up, and I would highly recommend you do so. All the Megatens are everything's falling. Rome is falling, as well as Cerebus, which is actually around $7, down from its $11 market price. Get the original print as well as that one, and just put it to the side. You don't need it now. But the Pendulums get anything that makes them good. Electronite's going to be like the first card that you're going to want to get. So why rush to get a first edition Electronite when there's a future Pendulum hype and it goes up in value than getting it now after the tin's release, after the value of Electronite dies down as well as the tin version. Borlo Dragon, another card that's just, it doesn't care. Like, I mean, it's going down, but it just doesn't care about like reprints. It's like, okay, I'm $55.99. The reprint, $34.99. Sucker dick tins. Like, Borlo Dragon, if this card's not the shorter card in the Mega Tins, it will obviously go down. But the way it's pricing out, it might be the shorter Mega Tin card. It might not be evenly matched. So we're seeing a $39 market price, and we're seeing this over here for $36. After that one, though, it's about $38. Borlo is just not caring about these Mega Tin prices. It's like, I'm getting reprinted. All right, I don't give a shit. I'm Borlo Goddamn Dragon. Suck my balls. You need me. So I'm staying at a high price. In fact, I'm going to rise after the Mega Tin release, which I'm speculating this card will do that because if it's short printed. Evenly Matched is a card that's $29 over here. We can see it going on the market price, and even Evenly Matched is doing the same. Evenly Matched is pouring a Borlo Dragon. Like, you know what, Borlo? Tag team match where both short prints eat ass, everyone's getting squib draws, and we're gonna be money still. If that happens, Konami, you fucked me with Shadows of Valhalla with the Ash Blossom. Can you not do this to me, Konami? Can you just give me at one of these? Like, can you just have a regular printing of Evenly or Borlo? Can you not short one out? By the way, a little fun fact about the Shadows of Valhalla short print of Ash Blossom. If you notice, my fellow Yu-Gi-Oh players, everyone that talked about short prints don't exist, or at the same time, shut the fuck up. And that made me happy, because it was a growing kind of thing. If you follow my channel, I mean, and I mentioned in the past, of Yu-Gi-Oh players going, there's no such thing as short prints. There's no such thing as short prints. And I'm sitting there going, short prints have always been in this game, you dumbass. Like, and they all shut the fuck up, and I'm so happy. And that's sad at the same time, because we got one Ash per box. Up next is Ningarish, the World Child's Warrior, a card that might see some play, realistically doesn't. It's when you have a 15 slot and you want an extra card to out extra problematic cards, you kind of go this card. I mean, there's other options, but I have it in my binder. It's pretty super rare, kind of good. Its price actually declined all the way down to about $4. In fact, this guy has 20 of them about 4.5. And the thing is about this card is it's still a great card. It's just, you know, it was like $8. Now it's kind of going back down. And the last card of the day, last thing to talk about today, is not cards, is OTS Tournament Pack 8. And what we're seeing, Kagari's still maintaining a high price because Sky Strikers are currently one of the tier 1 decks in the meta. Drill and Lockboard is starting to go down a little bit, and that's not because this card is not gorgeous, because Drill and Lockboard is starting to slowly lose favor as far as playability in the meta. If Konami actually, I mean, even though I think this was a good pick, I wish it was Infinite Impermanence Ultimate Rare. So Secret Infinite Impermanence takes a little bit of a dip down, because that card price is getting pretty stupid. Scapegoat's prices is declining down, and if this card's not hit in the balance, it's going to start climbing back up. So this needs to be hit, because if it's not, it will go back up. Keep an eye on this card price. Ace tokens are 7.5, and once again, that's the same thing as Kagari. It's just because of Sky Strikers. It's literally just that's what it is. If Sky Strikers were just dead tomorrow, this would be worth, those two cards prices would be your butt. Bamboo Swords should not be worth that much money. Underclock Taker should be worth that much money. Machine Dupes these are gorgeous super rares. I will hold these to the day. I'm telling you, you need to hold this. I got a place of the ultis. The super rares in this set looks gorgeous. Secret Vigil Spellcaster, that's a great price for it. Waking the Dragons? I mean, it's always a card you gotta keep an eye out for, I guess. Sure. And then some other stuff in as far as OTS Pack 8, that's the Triangle Dragon, you don't care about that. Glass Balls are common, gross by Ultras, they're actually $2 more. More attack got reprinted, but super rares are better. Divine Sword Phoenix Blade got a reprint, good. Thank you, Konami. Thank you. Should have been 7. I mean, that would have been smart thinking, but now you have it here. And then, you know what? People are upset about Demise and Ruin as super rares. They're gorgeous still. Like, they're beautiful super rares. You should not be upset about those. I mean, that's really, a Jama. No more $5 Jama Reds? Okay. I mean, that's a thing. Even though it's a high version is rare, but who cares about, you know. This card desperately needed a reprint. I just love looking at OTS Pack 8 because, to my opinion, OTS Pack 8 was a better reprint than OTS Pack 7. But not only just that, as far as OTS packs, it's just generally a good reprint set as far as promo cards that you could get by going to your locals. And I always say definitely support your locals. Don't go to, you can't play a sneak preview at Walmart. I've tried, gotten kicked out. You need to only play at card shops. Like my card shop, by the way. My card shop. My card shop. Like Insomnia Games. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Thank you for watching it. Make sure to comment below. Hit the like button. And as always, guys, please make sure to hit subscribe. If you're new here, hit subscribe. I have YuGiOh card. Look, I'll show you something. I do on my phone, my card shop vlogs, by the way, in case someone asked me about that. And I'm uploading it right now on my phone. It takes forever. I use a program called LumaFusion. It's great editing software. I don't edit, even though I really should, but I really do like it. And I think that, car shop vlogs, the market watches, this is only the beginning of great content on this channel. And definitely say subscribe for further amazing content. Anyway, guys, it's your boy V. Subscribe to my videos. That's my 2 cents. You guys have a great day.